What's up, guys? It's your boy, the May Boom, and I am back for another Raw review. And man, good episode, good episode. And I feel like they really had like a bunch of stuff going on, and they never kept us bored during the show. And if they kept us bored, it was really during like little small parts of it. But okay, the show starts off with what we left off last week on Raw. Jey Uso won the championship, and I'm happy that they started Raw celebrating his championship. And I think this segment, this whole thing, really gave me Jeff Hardy vibes. It gave me that whole, like, that guy he deserves. He's a fan favorite, and it reminds me of the celebration Jeff Hardy had when he won the WWE Championship, and the way Braun Breaker came out and like congratulated him and was trying to act like the nice guy. It really reminded me when CM Punk and Jeff Hardy were feuding with each other. I just rewatched that whole feud, and man, really great feud. And this is just reminding me of that. Braun Breaker's trying to be the nice guy, but deep down we know Braun Breaker is going to do some slimy stuff to end up winning the championship back. And I don't think this championship reign is going to be that long. But it was a good celebration, really fun, and man, Jey Uso, man, just deserves it, man. I don't care what nobody says. He's just been that dude. When somebody's that good at their job, you gotta make them the guy. You gotta push them and make them the champ. I don't care what you say. But yeah, great segment. And then you get a match between Xavier Woods and Rey Mysterio. Different match, something we don't really see like that. Somewhat good guy versus a good guy. And man, sometimes when you just watch Rey Mysterio, I'm just like, yo, he is like 50 years old, but he still wrestles like crazy. He's probably better than he was his whole career. I think this is probably the best he's ever been, like athletically or physically. I think he's just really good in the ring now. During the mid 2010s and the late 2000s and stuff, he was kind of doing, he's a little more safer. Like, he did more normal stuff, but now, yo, he just does some crazy stuff every single match. He always surprises you with something he does. But this Xavier Woods storyline, the heel turn, the him Kofi Kingston kind of splitting apart. I've been liking this whole thing so far. He has been telling Kofi Kingston that, yo, we got to do something. We keep losing, and something has to change. I like in this match, he used Rey Mysterio's mask to win the match. He took off his mask, and that was disrespectful. I was like, whoa. And then, a lot of heels have taken off Rey Mysterio's mask, but it's still shocking when the people do it. It's still shocking, but yeah, good match, really good match, and I never got bored watching it. And then you get, I think it was Lyra Valkyria versus Zoe Starks. I didn't care about this. These are the parts I was talking about being kind of just slow and boring. I did not care about this, but let's just move on. CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, man, the feeling that you got from this whole segment was amazing. Like, it really feels important. Like, the Hell in a Cell actually feels important again. And it did, like a lot of people have been saying, it has felt like the Hell in a Cell. It's been, like, they've been giving just random people these matches, and it never felt important. It never felt like, oh man, we're going to see blood. We're going to see people get thrown off the cage and stuff. There's been a few good ones. Like, for example, one of my favorite ones is Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose in the Hell in a Cell. But really, like, there hasn't been a good one in a minute, man. And it really probably should have ended after The Fiend versus Seth Rollins, like that horrible match. But they kept going with them, kept trying them, and they really ruined how people used to feel about the match. It used to be just the greatest thing. But this segment, this whole promo, this whole thing was really fun because the way CM Punk was like saying what he was going to do to Drew McIntyre, I was like, whoa, this is really going to get crazy. I really think this is going to be a crazy, wild match. And I think we're going to see some stuff in this match that we have not seen in a long time. I hope it don't disappoint because we've seen WWE do this before. I know this is when Vince was around, but when Dean Ambrose and Brock Lesnar fought each other at WrestleMania, I remember going into that. That was supposed to be the most crazy, violent match, and it was really supposed to be like some Edge and Mick Foley and Randy Orton type of match, but it ended up really disappointing. So, man, it really can go either way. I'm just ready to see what they're gonna do, and it was a good segment though. It really ain't much they can say, but I feel like CM Punk, I like him being serious, and like cutting these different type of promos. Like he's really serious and he really ain't got to talk no more. But great promo. And let's go to the next part. And the next part was, like I said, one of the down parts of the show. I just did not care. The LWO versus the Judgment Day. I just don't care. I just don't care. How many times are they gonna fight? How many times is Ivy now? The girls, the tag team girls are gonna keep fighting each other, having these same matches. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of these same matches. But I just want to move past it. I don't care about the LWO. We come back from commercial break. The LWO's out there celebrating, and then Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest come out and beat up the Judgment Day. Like I said, I like the feud. It's just been the same segments these last couple weeks. Like, how many times are we going to see the same thing? But it was hyped the first week when they did it. But yeah, I'm just ready for these feuds to end. I'm ready for everybody to move on to different stuff. I think now not the LW. I like the LW. I think the LWO should be around for a long time. But I feel like the Judgment Day has done what it was meant to do. I feel like the people in the Judgment Day are okay now. I feel like they should all split up and go do different stuff. I feel like Dominic is his own guy now. Rhea Ripley is good now. Liv Morgan is way better than she's ever been. Uh, JD McDonough will have really good matches. He's really good. Carlito will find something to do. Maybe he'll do something with like R-Truth and the Miz, like that older tier of wrestlers. And I feel like there's another member of Judgment Day. And Finn Balor, he's not a he's a legend, but he can do some get main event matches. I feel like he's a main event level star, so he could go fight for the world title, and it will make sense. So I feel like everybody's good. Damian Priest is better. Everybody's good. So I feel like it's time for the Judgment Day to kind of just split up and go do something else, because they can't keep doing the same stuff over and over again. It was so tough watching Raw when it was just Cody Rhodes and the good guys fighting the Judgment Day over and over again. So I just don't want that to keep happening. But still good. They got time, and I'm not rushing them. Chad Gable versus Kofi Kingston. Good match, and I just loved the build up that they're doing with the Kofi Kingston Xavier Woods thing. Xavier Woods cost Kofi Kingston the match, and Chad Gable ends up winning, and it's like, man, great build up. I'm just ready to see what they do with the New Day. Maybe Kofi Kingston might turn on Xavier Woods. You never know. I don't know what they're planning on doing, but I like the slow Xavier Woods heel turn. He deserves to get something, like, he deserves to get a shot too. Big E Kofi did something big. They won championship, so I hope Xavier Woods gets to do something. And commercial break, we got a Wyatt Six little clip, and basically the Wyatt Six saying, you better not, they're talking to somebody. They're basically saying, we're coming for you if you're doing something wrong. You know, they try to go after like the people that do like somebody wrong or people wrong, or they're like not doing good things, and they usually going after people, and it was going after Chad Gable because he was just treating the Alpha Academy horrible. So I wonder who they're talking about. They could be talking about Xavier Woods. They could be talking about Dominic Mysterio. They could be talking about people that just do people dirty. And the group I want to see them go after, that it will be fun seeing a group versus a group. I want to see Karrion Kross's group go against the Y6. I think that would be pretty cool and pretty fun to see, but that's just what I would like to see. And yeah, Sami Zayn, I think, finally got his match for Bad Blood. Maybe I'm tripping. I probably missed it, but Sami Zayn, it seems like he's getting his match at Bad Blood. And if this is on the Bad Blood card when I watch on Saturday, man, this is like a super stacked card. I'm just happy everybody's going to be on this card. But yeah, really excited. Good segment. And yeah, the shot he took at Gunther saying that his son wouldn't be proud, pretty crazy. But good, good. Man, actually, it's funny. During this match, I was really zoning out, really on my phone, and then I hear the commentary. They're like, "What the?" And I look up. The Miz, man, finally turned heel on R-Truth. He needed to go bad. This tag team was getting old, and man, they could just split up and do their own thing. I like both of them. R-Truth is super funny, and the Miz is just such a good bad guy now, and yeah, man, it's just shocking he turned bad. Okay, guys, the main event. It was a really good main event. They really just let them go out there and just destroy everything. My favorite part of the match, it's not even when the ring collapsed. It's probably when Braun Strowman got on the top rope and jumped on all of the security team. That part was pretty cool. But the ring moment kind of was whack because the ring didn't even explode all the way. But my boy Seth Rollins is back. He helps Braun Strowman win the match, and Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins are gonna have a thing now. But I love the show. It was a good episode, and it was a lot of stuff that actually went down on the episode. But tell me how y'all feel about this, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Anime Boom, my peace.